Hello, everyone. Welcome to Sista to Sista. My name is Breona Hill, and today's topic is self-examination. What do you see when you look in the mirror? Do you see love? Do you see pain? Do you see hurt? Do you see anger? Whatever your response is, ask yourself, who do you see? Who are you? Now, not the you that people think you are, but the real you. See, sometimes people see us for who they think we are, what they've heard that we are, or even assumed on their own. But do they really know you? You see, what people feel about you is their own business. That's what I've learned, okay? Now, don't get me wrong. We, of course, want people to think highly of us, but the truth of the matter is not everyone will. Now, the good thing about it is it's okay. And let me explain why it's okay. See, we live in a society where people can be very judgmental. So judgmental to the point where some people can't take it. Our suicidal rates are so high that it's really sickening. You know, we have to understand that what other people feel about us is their own business. We cannot allow it to change how we feel about ourselves, okay? The question is, how do you feel about yourself? Now, let's not be too hard on ourselves because nobody is perfect. Absolutely nobody. Now, you can have the perfect body. You can have the perfect smile. You can have a nice bank account. You can have the most beautiful, expensive car. But what does your heart look like? Now, if we're honest with ourselves, I'm sure there are some things that we can change to become a better person. Again, not for the world, but for ourselves. Now, I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with having nice things. I mean, who wouldn't want nice things, you know? What I'm simply saying is we should work on ourselves from the inside. Now, right now, if you ask yourself, what can I do to become a better person? What would your answer be? Now, I'm going to give you a little bit of time to think about that. Like, seriously, ask yourself, what can I do to become a better person? And I want you to think of what your answer would be, okay? Now, whatever it is, focus on it and fix it. Now, trust me, I know it's easier said than done, but it all starts from the mind. You have to train your mind and your heart will follow. Now, if you are struggling with your weight, for example, know that you can fix it. Okay, look yourself in the mirror every day and say, I know I can fix this. You have to mean it, you know. Now, even if you are doubting yourself, still repeat it. You know, say it like you mean it. Repeat it daily. What happens is one day you will eventually mean it. I remember many years ago, I was dealing with a situation that I struggled with. And I mean, struggled. I used to tell myself all the time, Breona, you got this. But in reality, I didn't. And it's not because I couldn't. It's because deep down inside, I didn't really want to at the time. I didn't want to mean it. I knew I needed it, but I didn't really want it. You see, sometimes we get ourselves into a situation so deep that we don't even mean it when we tell ourselves, you got this. Some of you may say, well, what did you do to fix it? Well, I talked to my aunt. I remember talking to her and she told me something I'll never forget. She said, baby, you have to change what you were telling yourself. You were saying you got this, but do you even want to change it? Now, y'all stay with me on this one. I'm going somewhere, okay? She said, you were in so deep that even though you know you need to remove yourself from this dangerous situation, you don't even want to. Y'all think about that. Sometimes we get in a situation and we be in so deep knowing good and well we need to get out of it, knowing in our hearts it's not good for us, but in our minds we still don't want to. You know, you need to, but you're just not ready to. See, she said, you have to get on your knees and you have to ask God to help you to want to get out of the situation. Now, see, that was deep. I'm telling you, that stuck with me. Knowing that I needed to and knowing that I didn't want to, if those two aren't on the same page, it's hard to make a change. See, I had to ask God to help me to want to get out. Now, with God's help, I trained my mind to have the desire to get out of the situation that I knew I needed to be out of. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed. I prayed that prayer daily. I said, Lord, please help me to have the desire, not only the need, because I know I need to. Lord, please help me to have the desire to want to get out of this situation that I know I don't need to be in. Y'all, prayed that prayer daily, and I started to feel a difference. I eventually wanted to get out. Now, after that, I got out. Ladies, what I'm saying is if you are in a situation where you know deep down you need to make some changes in order to better yourself, but you know you are, that you lack the desire to change it, pray and ask God to help you to want to change it. I promise you I'm a living witness, and He will. You have to do it daily. Be persistent, okay? Now, it eventually changes your mind. Now, you know that you not only know that you need to, you want to. This can pertain to a relationship. It can pertain to an addiction or just even personal goals. It's all in your mind is what I'm saying. You have to train your mind and your heart will follow. Now, once you believe what you are saying, now you can focus on making those changes. Now, don't think it's going to get easier, because it does not. It's just like everything else worth having. It takes work. Now, when you set a goal to lose 15 pounds, if you know, like I know, the programs on TV always add new commercials with your favorite ice cream snacks, ice cream cakes, snacks, cookies, candy. You know how it is. You can be like, now I've never seen this commercial a day in my life. Now, all of a sudden, I'm trying to lose my little 15 pounds. Y'all want to add tempting commercials showing families eating double dip of vanilla bluebell ice cream with the caramel drizzling down the side. Just the right amount of nuts on there. And you know how they sprinkle it on there just perfectly. And then they put that whipped cream on there. Ooh, y'all, just hold on. Give me a minute. I just had a moment. Don't do it, y'all. Say no. If you know that those 15 pounds is your goal, just say no. Now, y'all know that's how it happens. You could be trying to stop smoking marijuana just so you can get this job that you know you need for your family. You doing your best. You on day 3. No marijuana. Then all of a sudden you scrolling on Facebook and you see the weed man post a coupon talking about buy a dime bag, get one for free. Don't do it. Keep scrolling. Don't like it. Next thing you know, you'll have a whole message in your inbox talking about, so did you want this dime bag? No, thank you. Keep in mind your goal, okay? Or what about when you were trying your best to be a better Christian? Y'all, now this one here is a good one for me. You trying to be a better Christian and your kids try you. You know when you have to catch yourself before you respond to their nonsense. They come in there asking you crazy questions, and then the only thing that comes to your mind is 17 cuss words. Don't do it. Don't let them cuss words slip out, Christians. Don't do it. Now, ladies, I have a good one right here. You have to brace yourself. What about when you finally convince yourself that you were done with him? Nope. I'm not going back. I'm done with him this time for real. You know how you tell your girlfriends, for real this time. You change the radio station when you hear y'all's favorite song. You delete all your pictures together, even the ones in the deleted folder that you were still hanging on to just in case. What about blocking him on social media? You even change your route so that you won't run into him in the streets. You deleted y'all streak on Snapchat. You know it's serious when you delete the streak on Snapchat. Then all of a sudden you land in the bed, minding your own business. Then you receive a text message talking about, hey, big head. Nope. Don't do it, ladies. Run. You better run like your life depended on it, because it does, you guys, okay? Again, it won't be easy. Those are just examples. It will not be easy. But if you know that there are some changes that you need to make, you owe it to yourself to do so. You got to dig deep. I have faith in you, okay? If I can do it, you can do it. Remember, you have to train your mind and your heart will follow. Don't give up, okay? Now, there will be times when you get discouraged, and that's perfectly normal. But you have to remember why you started, okay? Don't stop until you reach your goal. If you stumble along the way, hit that reset button and begin again. Okay? Start over. You only fail when you completely stop. Now, there will be hiccups along the way, but just know that shows that you're trying. Okay? Also, note that everybody that you have in your circle may not understand your next move. Okay? Now, that one was hard for me because I'm a people's person. And I've learned that sometimes you have to make changes, to the people that you're around. Now, I'm not saying be rude or anything. I'm simply saying if your people aren't on board with you, with your new goals, it's perfectly okay to leave them where they are. Don't let nobody, and I mean nobody, stop you from being a better you. Okay? You owe it to yourself. Just think about it. Okay? You got this. Train your mind and your heart will follow. All right. That's all I have for today. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I hope that you got something out of it. If you have any questions, if you need to contact me, you can email me at mysisterskeeper@yahoo.com. That's mysisterskeepa@yahoo.com. If you are interested in booking a session, for my life coaching business, my website is mysisterskeeper.com. Feel free to go on there and book a session with me. I pray that you all have a great rest of your day. Please subscribe below. You can like and also share. Thanks again for listening. Be blessed.